Hey Sean, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to again thank you guys for coming out yesterday. What I wanted to do here is just send you your swings of everything that we focused on for the 2 hours that you guys were out here. Big thing right off the bat, if we look here, this is the before swing. Right off the bat with the setup, you could see that those hands and everything are pressed a little too far forward this way and a little bit strong with that right hand and left hand grip. So I know we worked on getting that a little bit more neutral. Again, getting the sensation that your thumb and your trigger finger, the V's that's created there, are actually going to be pointing up more at your right shoulder. Again, good visual there. Instead of we look here, you could see how everything's pointed more there. But that was a big thing right off the bat, was to get that grip nice and neutral. I'm going to play here the before swing just so you can see. A couple things right off the bat is that lower body, a lot of excess movement there. You could see how getting to about that halfway back position, we start seeing that left foot coming off the ground. I know a big thing we were talking about was keeping that nice and planted, trying to get a sensation of a nice coil in the backswing. Arms kind of break down there a little bit, and we see that swing getting nice and long. Big thing when we started that transition coming down, you could see how your arms coming into the ball are very disconnected. We see a lot of spacing there, so I had you doing that drill with the ball in between your arms, just getting that sensation of keeping everything much more tighter together and keeping those arms a lot closer in. Again, helping you stay much more connected with your upper body coming through. And then you could see as we come through the shot, this big chicken wing here, as we call it, and then the hand, that wrist kind of breaking down there. And we see that all the way up through the shot. So definitely a lot of spacing right there in between the arms. Just so I could show you here so you got a good visual. Here's the difference. Again, keeping the ball in between the arms. I had you hitting some shots with your feet much closer together. Just getting the sensation, bottom line, of trying to keep the lower body much more quiet. So that's good. Grip looks a lot better there. But really trying to focus on staying much more connected and everything feeling like it's moving, more of a one-piece takeaway, and staying much more connected there. So you could definitely see, let's get the old one here on the left to about that halfway back position. See how that lower body wants to break down there. Now we're starting to focus on getting some good wind up with the shoulders. Again, feeling much more one-pieced with that takeaway. Trying to keep that lower body nice and quiet. You could see here how you're now getting that full coil. I could see much more of your back, and now your spine there is actually facing down the target there. Again, really getting that sensation, that good extension. Arms are staying much more together there. Again, much more of a one-piece takeaway. Now as you start down and we get you to impact, you could definitely see the difference here with the arms as opposed to here with the old one on the left. We see how disconnected everything is, and then the body wanting to hang back a little bit on the right side. Now as we get through to that position there, we can definitely see the difference now on how you're starting to actually let that club release and you're not holding on for dear life. Again, that really has a lot to do in the beginning of, we definitely had to get that grip just to feel a little bit more neutral there. Club was getting a little too shut at the top. So like I was saying there, is then your body kind of goes into a little bit of a defense mode, and you kind of hold on to the club face here on the left just so we could still keep that face square so we don't start really hooking the ball. But you can see the difference here on the right with the afters of really getting that sensation now of those forearms are actually going to rotate over one another, trying to feel like that left arm is going to stay closer to your body as you swing through. This drill is really going to help get that sensation of what we're talking about. So again, so you can just see here of really getting that sensation, again, keeping that lower body nice and quiet. Look here on the left with the old one. Everything kind of breaks down, swing gets very long. We focus on keeping that lower body a lot quieter and getting that feeling of staying much more connected. That's pretty much the top of that backswing right there. You got a nice full wind up there. So now all of your energy is going to want to go forward, keeping those arms much more connected, and then we can just let that club release, keeping that ball in between the arms. You can definitely, now we can start see that left hand underneath there, so we know that we've actually let the wrist rotate over. Instead, here on the left, you can obviously see that you're holding on a little bit. That's going to be a big thing to focus on. If you keep working on that drill there, that's really going to help you get the sensations of what we're trying to feel and condition those new habits. But again, like I said in the beginning, is I just want you to hit some little shots, getting that sensation there, and then gradually increasing to that full swing there. But starting off slowly with the feet closer together, hitting some shots maybe 50, 60 yards, and then gradually get the stance a little bit wider. You can take it back a little bit further, a little bit wider, a little bit further. Just getting that good sensation of, first off, making sure that grip's in good shape. Getting that sensation of getting that good wind up there. Again, feeling the arms much more connected. And then from that point, just letting everything unwind through. Keeping that ball in between the arms and just letting that club release. If you keep working on that, you're going to be in really good shape. Any questions about anything, please feel free to give me a buzz or send me an email.